Konnichiwa, I am Ono. I am currently sightseeing in Kansai and this is the last day of my trip, so I am going back to Tokyo where I live. I have been thinking about what I should take back home, but I heard that the cutest night bus in Japan leaves from Osaka, so I am going to take it this time. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of bus it is. As you can see, I usually post videos about Japanese culture and information about traveling in Japan. If you love Japan or are thinking of traveling to Japan in the future, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Let's start. Now, before boarding the night bus, let's buy dinner. Since I have already purchased my lunch, I will now buy one of the most popular souvenirs of Osaka, pork buns. This store is 551 Kawaii, an Osaka specialty store for pork buns. There is a long line of people waiting in line. The distinctive feature of the pork buns here is that all the filling is wrapped in the dough by hand. It took about 15 minutes in line, but I was able to purchase it without incident. I will eat this pork bun later when I get to the lounge of the night bus. Now, we will board the Hankyu Railway, which we rode in the previous video, and head to the bus stop. What you see in front of you is the Umeda Sky building. This building is the world's first connected skyscraper and has a hanging garden observation deck on the rooftop, which was installed using the lift-up construction method. Now, we have arrived at the lounge. The lounge here is open to all passengers of the night bus that we are about to board. The time is at 6 p.m. The bus departs at 9 p.m., so I arrived too early. At any rate, no one is here yet, so let's explore the lounge. This is the waiting room. It looks a bit dreary with just a few chairs lined up, but I guess there is nothing wrong with that as long as you are waiting for the bus. The seat I am sitting on is comfortable. And at the back of the lounge is a powder room for women only. I can take this picture because no one is there yet. But if there were, I would be a pervert. Although night buses have an image that it is dangerous for a woman to be alone, a women-only space like this makes you feel safe. Furthermore, there is a free miso soup service next to it. This is a tea server. From the top are green tea, hojicha, coffee, and black tea. Incidentally, oolong tea, green tea, and hojicha are all made from camellia tea leaves, and depending on the state of fermentation and manufacturing process, they come in a variety of colors, flavors, and smells. Further in is a changing room with a slightly trendy atmosphere. It is a relief to be able to change clothes even if you are sweaty from a business trip. Although I did not use it this time, there is also a shower room on the basement floor for a fee. As you can see, there are also various kinds of face wash, etc. Of course, free Wi-Fi and power outlets are also available, so it is very convenient. Now that you have seen all the lounges, let's have dinner. Prices are very cheap in Osaka. How much do you think this karaage bento was? The correct answer is 250 yen. If you convert it to US dollars, it's 1.6. Isn't it too cheap? Even though the cost of living is extremely cheap in Japan today, you should definitely come to Japan for a trip because it is very safe and there is very little garbage. On the other hand, I really want to go to the US or Europe for a trip, but the prices are too high and I can't go there easily anymore. So, I am just trying to spread the charm of Japan to the rest of the world. The next dish is the 551 Kawaii pork bun that I just purchased at the Hankyu department store in Osaka. After all, it does not feel like you are in Osaka unless you eat it at least once when you come to Osaka. The dough is soft and the pork filling is juicy and very tasty. It was quite a while ago when I shot this video, so I don't remember how much it cost, but I think it was more expensive than the previous bento. It's crazy how cheap those bentos are. Thank you for the meal. Well, we still have a little time left after finishing dinner. So let's check the speed of our individual Wi-Fi. The first one is for downloading and the second one is for uploading, both of which are fast enough. Well, it looks like the bus we are going to board has finally arrived nearby, so let's head to the bus. The time is 9 p.m. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of cute bus it is. Is it because the bus is cute that there are so many women on it? Does it matter? Now we can see the bus. This is the Superliner, the bus we will board. It is wrapped with a cat character, which is very cute. I'm going back to Tokyo now, but seeing these characters makes me feel like going out somewhere again. Most of you probably don't understand this because it is in Japanese, but we are going from Osaka to Tokyo via a bus stop in Kyoto. My stop is near Tokyo Station, but the last stop is in a place called Shiki in Saitama Prefecture. The bus has 3 rows of seats, which allow you to sit relatively comfortably. I reserved a seat at the front of the bus, thinking that I would be able to see the view in front of me, but I can't see anything in front of me. By the way, the bus crew is always manned by 2 people, so we can sleep without worrying about the driver falling asleep at the wheel. And each seat has a curtain that can be closed for privacy. Blankets are originally provided, which is another point I appreciate. Since it's a good opportunity, let's try connecting to the Wi-Fi as well. After completing a series of registration procedures, I was able to connect to the Wi-Fi. I'm still in Osaka, but I will be heading to Tokyo for the night. Now, the bus has departed. The fare for this night bus was about 9,000 yen. Some may think it was more expensive than expected, while others may think it was cheaper. By the way, if you have 10,000 yen, you can reach Tokyo in about 2 hours by bullet train. So unless you have a particular reason, I recommend you to take the bullet train. Taking a night bus is fun, but it is also stressful because you cannot get a good night's sleep. It's boring to look at the same scenery late at night, so I'm going to show you my eye mask for now. What do you think? I'm handsome, aren't I? Putting this self-deprecation aside, there is a USB port next to the seat. The charging speed is not that fast because we are on a bus, but that's okay. And if you want to read a book in the bus, it is equipped with an LED light on top. Take a look, everyone. We arrived at Kyoto in no time. The current time is 10 p.m, so we arrived in Kyoto in about an hour. I fell asleep in the middle of the night. We are now at Kusatsu Rest Area in Shiga Prefecture. As you can see, Japanese overnight buses regularly stop at rest areas to allow the driver to take a break. And when we got off the bus, we were given this. The license plate number is written on it. This will help me not to lose track of which bus I am on. There is nothing much to see after this, so I am going to bed. Please continue until the next rest stop. So I found myself sleeping for about 2 hours. This is Ebina Rest Area. We are already in Kanagawa, a prefecture next to Tokyo. The time is 4 a.m. I will arrive at Tokyo Station in a few more hours. By the way, my house is about 30 minutes away from here. So if it were possible, I would like to escape from here and go home. However, I have no choice but to take the bus to Tokyo Station because it would annoy not only the driver but also the other passengers. It's still bright in Ebina Rest Area at 4 a.m. Is it open 24 hours a day? Regardless of that, let's go inside. It looks like the stores are open. It is not often that visitors from overseas have a chance to stop by a rest area in Japan. So it might be a good idea to take an express bus with a rest area as a destination. Besides, Ebina Rest Area is very famous for its melon bread in the shape of a melon. I have eaten it several times, and the melon bread at Ebina Rest Area is fluffy and delicious, so please try it when you stop by. It is one of the best rest areas in Japan, so there are quite a lot of cars there even at 4 a.m. This video is me impatiently taking a video of my sleep after falling asleep with all my might. I was impatient that I didn't have much film material, but there was nothing to show after this, so I just went back to sleep. So, we have arrived in Tokyo. It is already quite light outside. How was your 8-hour trip? I enjoyed it, surprisingly. I hope you will also try taking a night bus or highway bus in Japan by referring to my video. Lastly, I usually post videos on Japan travel and Japanese culture on a periodical basis, with the aim of communicating the charms of Japan to the rest of the world. If you are interested in Japan or thinking of traveling to Japan, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it as it encourages me to create more videos. See you again in the next video.